Hey Cancers, welcome to March. I hope you guys had a better February than I did. February is so depressing, eh? February is definitely like climb into a hole and do nothing month. And that's exactly what I did. It doesn't feel that great climbing out, but it's definitely recharging and rejuvenating. So the good thing about March is that, you know, the sun's out a little bit more, the snow is melting, the ice is melting, and people are definitely a little bit more friendly and optimistic because spring is in the air. So I'm loving this March energy. That's why I'm feeling so upbeat and positive, and I want to just spread that to you Cancers because it looks like you guys have been going back on something, really fighting a lot. And the brutal thing about it is that you've come so far and you've transformed so much of yourself. So fighting about this past whatever, this past love or this past transgression, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Fighting about it, it doesn't feel good because you're like, I've weeded this. This is in the past. I've moved on with my power. I've walked away from this. Why am I still feeling these emotions? And it really is just your thought process surrounding it. And there is also somebody who's kind of forcing you to be in that mind state. Somebody, a prick, somebody definitely a little prick, is really forcing you to kind of use that energy of the past to feed your future. That's what they're saying. They're like, no, you can't forget about it. You can't move on with your power. You have to consider the past. You have to think about who you were, which is brutal because you're like, I've changed for the better and I don't want to be. I want to go forward. Like it hurts to go back. Finally moved on. I don't want to go backwards. I'm moving forward. So that's what's going on. Those are the cards that have popped out. However, I'm going to talk about what's going on in the sky because we got a lot of transits happening, a lot of changes in the sky, a lot of changes in the planets. Let's see what's going on, okay? So, March 1st, we start off beginning of the month with a full moon in Virgo, okay? On this full moon, you want to release everything that is no longer serving you, those day-to-day things that are no longer serving you, routine, diet, exercise. You have the energy now. If you're like, you know, I really don't even want to say this because it's not the type of person I am at all, but whatever. If you're that person who wants to get into their bikini season mode and start getting into their fitness when it comes to beach mode, then yeah, this full moon in Virgo is going to allow that energy. But at the end of the day, if you love your body will love you back. Like, I'm actually considering putting out a video on spiritual weight loss because there are so many people I hear, especially women, talking about their body, and I'm just like, my sister especially. I'm like, come on, you're 17 and you hate your body? Like, that's when you should love it the most, right? So, that is obviously a digression. But full moon in Virgo on March 1st will allow you to really release what is no longer serving you when it comes to those day-to-day thoughts and habits. And then March 6th, we have Mercury and Venus entering Aries. I'm excited about that energy because that's going to put love in the air. That is totally going to put love in the air. And it's going to give you the confidence to speak that love, to be like, I have a fiery tongue, I'm a strong person, I can say what I want, it's my mouth, and it's going to feel great to get that off your chest. Then we also have Jupiter going retrograde March 8th, which is always fun because it's going to internalize your expansion and your optimism, which is nice depending on where it hits in your chart. So as always, if you were to get a personal reading with me, I'll let you know exactly where Jupiter is retrograding. I'll let you know exactly how the full moon is impacting you. We have 2 full moons this month, so this is really an excellent month to just let go of the past, okay? Especially because there's a couple people here. We have Queen of Cups, so somebody very focused on their emotions. 2, 3 kids maybe 2 for sure, and 1 maybe past or maybe doesn't see as often. 1 is female, 2 male. Very pretty. This person is very, very pretty, and you're tied to them in some way. Either they're pretty now or they were pretty in the past, and because of that growth, that's why they're so focused on their emotions. And I'm also seeing some sort of braids. So either, you know, they used to put your hair in braids, or they used to wear braids when they were younger, or there's a picture of them with some sort of like the Princess Leia braids that really reminds you of who they were. And this person definitely, like, you want to take a leap of faith with them, but you're just afraid of those emotions overflowing and bursting. The other person we have is King of Pentacles. So this person is more masculine energy, pretty aggressive energy, actually, really focused on their power, really focused on pointing the finger at you as well. I think this might be the person who keeps, well, I think these are both the people who keeps throwing you back in the past when you're like, I'm trying to move away, get out of my thoughts, I'm just trying to have fun, I'm trying to reinvent myself, I'm trying to just focus on what I need to do in order to be happy, and you're just kind of slingshotting me into the past. So what else do we have? We have a new moon in Pisces on March 17th. So that's when you can really manifest your creativity, manifest your inspired ideas, and write them all down. Write them all down. Whoa. I just lost all these cards, so I'm going to read them. They're all face down, so things that you haven't necessarily acknowledged, okay, Cancer? So a change involving a very studious person, somebody who very much speaks very intelligently, very smartly, and is probably married to another female who is very, you know, not queen-like, like not really independent, but has been around for a long time. It's been a slow and steady race with this person. They're still around. And because of it, they're stapled to this King of Swords. It could be the daughter of the King of Swords, because then we also have the Queen of Swords. So the female energy to the king, finding your strength over a partnership and giving back to your family and making sure that family is okay. So that was when we were talking about the new moon in Pisces, thinking about inspired thought, thinking about inspired action, and manifesting that. But also when it comes to Pisces energy, it can be a little bit kind of victimized. You know, Pisces feels like a martyr a lot of the times, and they also take up the energy of everybody around them. So recognizing that maybe these feelings that you're having aren't actually yours, and it is time to make a change when it comes to all of these people in your life. There's so many people in your life that are really testing your strength right now. And all you need to be focused on is your partner and your family getting your power, okay? And then we have Mercury retrograde on March 22nd. So that's when you want to just kind of put a halt on all communication, especially when it comes to all these different people, all these different signs. Because that Mercury retrograde, it messes with communication. It messes with travel, communication, short distance travel, all that stuff that we need. And then we have a full moon once again on March 31st. Mercury goes retrograde April 15th, by the way, so just holding off for that little bit. But March 31st, we have another full moon in Libra, so that's releasing anything that's going on with a relationship, with a partnership. So that's going to really allow you to transform yourself, okay? So for Cancer, let's see what's going on. Yeah, you know that you got to make a change. You know that what's going on in your life right now, all this fighting, is because of the changes that you've made in order to get yourself in a place of, you know, higher stature, and to build yourself up, and that's threatening people. I just read this quote the other day that was so brilliant. It was, they're not, what did they say? They don't hate you because they're brave. That's what it is. Excuse me. They don't hate you because you're brave. They hate themselves because they're afraid. So you making these changes, you saying, you know, I'm getting everything lined up, I'm ready to kind of do what I need to do and swing for the fences, it's threatening the people around you, and that's why they're in frantic scramble mode of how are we going to, you know, what about the past? What about this? What about that? And they're really like, well, you have to think about this. And you're like, no, I'm just having fun. I'm just working on me. I'm going through my transformations. And they're like, but you have to think about this person, that person. You can't just make this change. And, you know, they're really testing your strength. But at the end of the day, all you have to think about is getting the family that you care about, your family, to where they need to be, and focusing on your partner and going through that transformation. Because that positivity and that optimism is what's going to really aid you in that transition, in that change. But right now, subconsciously, you're feeling very pinned down by all of these thoughts that the people around you are forcing and thrusting upon you. And it's really creating a complete overburden of responsibilities in your life, where it's like, well, I can't take care of everybody. Like, I need to focus on myself. But that's the Cancer curse, right? You know, home and family. You're manifesting a lot as well right now, Cancer. You're manifesting a lot. You've built so much for yourself. And that's why people are starting to be like, oh, this used to be just a pipe dream, but now this change is really like, this Cancer is really making this change, and they're getting more positive and optimistic, and this change is coming in. Although, you know, subconsciously you feel very pinned down by these people's opinions, and you feel like you're working your ass off in order to kind of to manifest this change into your life, and they see that you're doing that, and that's when they're like, they admire it, and that's why they're acting a fool. That I've been talking so old school lately, like so old school. But yeah, they've been acting a fool. They're not jiggy with it. Like, they're not acting the bomb. They're definitely like, wow, Cancer. It's coming from a place of admiration. It really is. It's coming from a place of respect, and it's just reminding them what they haven't accomplished and what their fears have stopped them from doing. So take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. Family and friends have just been, you know, they're emotionally happy, but you're trying to get to this place. It's more than just being emotionally happy, and when it comes to family and friends, it's more than that. You want the whole 9 yards. You want the whole shebang. So the fact that they're just emotionally happy, they're like, well, why can't you just stay here? It's fine here. It's fine like this. And you're like, I want more. I want more. Hope and fear, getting to that place. Getting to that place of just kind of comfortability, owning your power as well. You know that it's coming, but there is a little bit of fear there. What is happening, what the final card, what the final outcome is being to either this person or to this energy, which is the King of Cups. So it could definitely be a person. If this person wears jewelry, like sweets, has been married before, like I'm seeing like, you know, tan line of a wedding ring, or some, maybe even like a school ring, some sort of ring. Rocky past for sure. Could also have dry skin, or they live in a climate where they need to protect their skin. Like there's something with the skin, and also something with the feet. Like they could definitely just be Pisces, but I'm definitely seeing something with the feet there. So either athlete's foot, you know, gross feet, smelly feet, you know, beautiful feet, just something, maybe they were a foot model, just something with the foot. And this is masculine energy. And this person is the one that's such a sweetheart that has been kind of pushing you forward and giving you that go-ahead, being like, come on, you can do it. And that's who you're really working hard for. That's where all of your overburden of responsibilities are coming from, is for this person here. Unfortunately, it's going to be uncomfortable for just a little bit longer, Cancer. And that's really because subconsciously, this is where you're at. Subconsciously, this is where you're at. And you're you know, you have positivity in your life, and you've come a long way, but it's still not quite there. It's not quite there, but you're getting close. We're getting real close, Cancer. So I'm going to pull a card in the spirit of Pisces season, an Indigo Angel card. What do Cancers need to know as guidance from March 2018? Okay, so this is what you got to do, all right? Release and relax. So release, let it go, surrender, and it'll help itself out. It'll all work out in the end. Just, there's no point of being like this constantly and holding on so tight and trying to take care of everything. Just release, let it go, and relax, Okay, it's really as simple as that. It may not feel that way, but it truly is. When you think about that situation and you can literally feel your shoulders getting tense, stop yourself and just be like, just breathe it out. Breathe it out and literally just envision it leaving you. Because with March, this is very, very creative energy. And if we can get to a place like this March, Cancer, come April, that's when things can really shift, okay? So I love you guys so much. As always, if you want a personal reading using astrology and numerology, send me an email. My contact details are below, and I'm always happy to chat. Another thing that I haven't mentioned to any other sign, which is funny, but I will start mentioning it now, I have been loving photo readings. So if you even just want to send me a picture of yourself or a picture of the people in the situation, I've been getting pretty confident of, you know, the energy read off the photos. So please feel free to send any photos, and I'll definitely do my best to do a photo read. I'm definitely happy to do it. It's practice for me, and it's fun. Like, picture says 1,000 words. So, especially because you have so many people going on in your life right now, Cancer, like, it could be nice to kind of get an outside perspective. And also, this picture, if you are going to send me a picture of somebody, make sure that you're in the picture too, because then I can actually see the relationship. Like, it's fun. It's really cool and fun. So I'll talk to you, Cancer, soon. I hope you have an amazing March, and I'll see you guys in April. Bye.